Hey everybody, Jeremy here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at this Kotobukiya Mass Effect 3 Bishoujo Tali-Zorah statue. Now, I've said it a lot of times, Mass Effect is my favorite story-based RPG series of all time. No game has messed with my mind and invested me emotionally more than the Mass Effect series. So a little while ago when I found out that Kotobukiya was making another Bishoujo statue, this time of Tali, the first one was of Liara. I missed out on Liara and I was like, okay, now I've got to get this because I owe Tali a lot. She was a very awesome character, and due to my bad leadership, I ended up getting her killed when she got shot in the face with a rocket. The only member of my team in the Mass Effect series that did not live due to my choices was Tali. So I'm a little bit guilt-ridden, and I feel like I should pay homage to her. But I also wanted the statue because we don't get a lot of Mass Effect stuff. We don't get a lot of Mass Effect figures, and we don't get a lot of Mass Effect statues, especially ones at a somewhat affordable price. So this is definitely the way to go if you're looking for something like that. Now, that being said, if you want to pick this up right now when she's nice and widely available, you're going to be paying around the $70 mark for this. So it's not cheap, but it does fall in line with the regular price of some Kotobukiya statues when they are initially released. So just keep that in mind. So here she is. The box is not a very tall box, but it is a quite nice box. It has artwork of Tali-Zorah pretty much on all of the sides. And it has that window box out in front so that you can take a pretty good look at her. But of course, it's not going to be as good as when we actually open up the box, take her out, and look at her nice and up close. So pretty excited about this one. This is the regular colored Tali-Zorah. BioWare also is selling one that is exclusive to them where she has different colors. I believe she's white in that one. So if you want the exclusive BioWare one, you have to buy it from BioWare's website. But if you just don't care and you just want the normal Tali-Zorah, get it from Amazon, get it from Kieran Hobby. Anywhere that these statues are sold, you'll be able to find her. So without further ado, let's open up this and take a good look at her. All right, so here's Tali, got her out of the box, and I'm telling you, this is a really awesome statue, and I thought it would be. Now, like some Kotobukiya statues, there's some assembly required. Sometimes you need to put on an arm or two. Sometimes you need to connect a torso. Not so with Tali. She came pre-assembled, almost everything exactly as it should be. And this is classic Kotobukiya craftsmanship right here. This is some great paint, great sculpt, great detail. And let's just take a little closer look at her right now. I'm just going to rotate her around this base here and take a look at the texture that's going from her leg, and it's going to move all the way up her thigh into her midsection, and it stops right about there. That's wonderful texture. You can feel it. And of course, because this is a Bishoujo statue, her womanly assets are accentuated, let's just say, as you can clearly see there. But that's okay, you know, because with a lot of these statues, Kotobukiya sort of takes the face and it makes the female look, you know, very adorable, very cute. However, in the case of Tali, you can't really do that simply because Tali, her face is always underneath that mask. So you can't really give her like a chibi face and say like, oh, she's so adorable and cute, kind of like what they did with Liara. So instead, this just looks like a really awesome Tali Mass Effect statue that really doesn't have a lot of different individual stylized assets. Now, of course, she's got that huge butt, but besides that, it just looks straight up like she does in the game. So, of course, there is no articulation with Tali. You cannot move her. She does come stuck on this base. As you can see, if I turn it around here, you can see she's actually screwed into the base. There's a couple screws there that's attached to her foot, so she's not meant to be taken off. She's not meant to be moved. But one thing that you can do is you can switch up what you want the picture on the base plate to be. So you see this is the base plate, and it has a picture of Tali right there and Mass Effect 3 right there on the side. Now, the statue comes with two. One just says Mass Effect 3, and the other one comes with a picture of Tali and Mass Effect 3. And the way that you can get this in, it's like a little plastic piece. All you really have to do is just put your fingernail kind of like in between there and grab on the other side and just kind of lift it up. Ironically, it took me quite a while to figure out that's how you got that base up, but that's how you do it, and it looks really, really great when you put it in there. And since you can only connect this base one way, it really makes sure that when you put the actual decal in, it's going to be straight. So that's great. Now, Tali is always going to be looking off to the side like that, and that's just fine with me. Like I said, no articulation. The gun kind of moves a little bit, but forget it. You really don't want to move it. And I am just so happy with this statue. She stands at a little over 7 to 8 inches tall, maybe about 8.5 now. She's standing on this base, and it's just really amazing. Now, perhaps one of the best things about this statue that I want to point out is in her face. I'm not too sure if you can tell from this angle or if the camera's picking it up, but you can kind of see her face underneath that mask there. Now in the game, Tali never removed her mask. Never. So we never really know what Quarians look like necessarily. But I love how they have this sort of semi-translucent purple face shield, and you can make out the sculpt of a face underneath. So although you don't really know what she looks like, you kind of feel that maybe you sort of have some idea of what she looks like. And that's exactly how she came across in the game. And I really, really like how they pulled that off. That looks really, really good. And I'm just singing the praises of this statue. I think it is absolutely fantastic. If you have the money, if you have the desire and the will to add this to your collection, go right ahead and do it. Because once they stop making these, and they will, much like they did with the Liara statue, you know, you just can't really find it for a normal price in a normal store anymore. Once they decide that they're done with this, you know, they may be done with it, like for good. So if you want to get this for a reasonable price, and since recording this portion of the video, I've seen it as low as about 63 bucks. I think you should definitely go for it. Now, before I close out this video, let's just take a look at her backside one more time. Not for that reason, but to just look at the other sculpted detail. All these little straps right here, and all these little buckles looking things. And then we have this pouch and a knife right there on her leg. I didn't even notice that she had that, but this is just really great. Love the swirly patterns in her outfit there. This is a really great statue. So yes, I totally recommend that you go out and check this out. I am also going to leave a link in the description to Amazon.com where I purchased this if you would like to go there. And if you may have noticed, this video does look a little bit different. I'm trying something a little bit different here, so I'm going to see how things work out with this. And if you want to see more reviews like this Tali-Zorah Bishoujo statue, other action figures like the ones that you see behind you, and other things that I'm sure to get over the course of time, please be sure to subscribe to this channel as I make new videos pretty much every week. So thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll talk to you later.